A very different scene in Beijing with a display of military might to mark National Day in Tiananmen Square. President Xi Jinping setting the stage with a rousing speech declaring no force can stop China and the Chinese people from progressing.
But Mr. Xi also emphasized the need to grow peacefully and openly.
A moment for the history books, on the very spot where Mao Zedong declared the founding of the People's Republic of China. Chinese President Xi Jinping paid testament to the country's strength and how far it has come since 1949.
今天，社会主义中国巍然屹立在世界东方，没有任何力量能够撼动 我们伟大祖国的地位，没有任何力量能够阻挡中国人民和中华民族的前进步伐。
Around 15,000 troops took part in a massive military spectacle with close to 600 pieces of cutting-edge military hardware on show. There were some key standouts, like the Dongfeng 41. The intercontinental ballistic missiles are the mainstay of China's nuclear strength and can strike as far as the US. Beijing also showed off its unmanned vehicles, rolling out row upon row of drones, state-of-the-art weaponry all lined up for the world to see. A clear reminder that China has been accelerating its defense spending in recent years. But amidst all the firepower, a reminder from the president.
前进征程上，我们要坚持和平发展道路，奉行 互利共赢的开放战略，继续同世界各国人民一道，推动共建人类命运共同体。
Ordinary citizens also participated in the nation's birthday. Around 100,000 civilians from all walks of life marched down the square alongside 70 floats that lauded the nation's history and achievements. Past leaders were honored, with some of them spotted watching from the stands. And some of the loudest cheers rang out when President Xi's portrait rolled by.
我感觉非常震撼，然后我是领略了那个中国的军事武力的强大，然后非常长见识，非常有长见识，
非常的震撼，感觉非常气势非常磅礴，然后心里特别为祖国骄傲，感觉特别骄傲。
All in all, a grand celebration of China's growing power and confidence as it keeps the flag flying high.
Festivities have extended into the evening with more events planned for tonight. Olivia Song joins us now from Beijing to tell us more. Olivia, what's on the agenda for this evening?
Well, at dawn, it's certainly a very different scene here in Beijing compared to Hong Kong, as the final event in this grand day of celebrations to mark the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China is now underway. As you can see behind me, it's very loud. There's music playing, fireworks have lit up the sky here, and Tiananmen has been transformed from this morning from that military parade where we saw advanced weaponry going down the street of Chang'an-Jie to tonight where we see the boulevard being lit with a sea of colorful performers as far as my eye can see just off the camera over here. Now the iconic buildings in the surrounding Tiananmen Square, here the Tiananmen Rostrum where the Chinese leaders are currently seated to watch this current performance, as well as the Great Hall of the People to my left, as well as the National Museum and other very iconic Chinese buildings here in Beijing have all been lit up, and we are seeing it in a different light. All this to set the stage for this evening gala that is to go on for about an hour and a half. There are also about 3,000 performers holding light panels and props that will depict the progress that China has made throughout the years. Also, we have many other thousands of performers that you can see behind me from the different provinces. Art groups performing different sort of performances relating to their culture as well. And of course, what everyone will be looking out for, the crowd pleaser, will be the fireworks display that is expected to light up the sky here in Beijing. Even though we have seen some smoggy weather here and authorities were not able to have the blue skies that they had been wanting, we are still going to see a firework display that everyone is looking out for.
Yeah, certainly are some significantly, huge demonstrations, huge celebrations is what I'm looking for, Olivia. But in stark contrast to what we've been seeing over in Hong Kong, has the unrest in Hong Kong had any impact on celebrations today?
Well, Steve, the short answer to that is no. Whatever is happening in Hong Kong has not had an impact on the celebrations that are going on here in Beijing. And one of the reasons for that is even though we are hearing of the escalation in violence and the turmoil going on in the city, in the international media and in the headlines, even hearing of a protester being shot by the police, that information is not being received here on the mainland. As we know, as the months have gone on, as the turmoil and political unrest has gone on in Hong Kong, that narrative has been very tightly controlled by the Beijing authorities. So we are not hearing any of that here on the mainland right now if we were to look at state media. And of course, the access to the news is very tightly controlled here in the mainland as well. And also, this given that today marks the 70 years and the progress that China has made in these 7 decades, and the focus has solely been on the achievements that China has made in this period of time, and there's been no mention of the challenges, international or domestic, that China is facing at the moment, whether it's the trade war with the United States or the unrest that is going on in Hong Kong, even though these are all huge challenges for President Xi and his leadership and legitimacy here. So going forward, we will have to wait and see whether authorities will respond to what is happening in Hong Kong after these celebrations are over. But we do have to note that it is the Golden Week holidays coming up, and so we will just have to continue to monitor the situation.